right, a couple of new Deadpool trailers. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. As always, let's break these down together. Bear in mind, potential spoilers, but blah-de-blah, this is all guesswork. Who cares? Let's get started. Straight up, this guy we see who recruits Deadpool I mentioned in my last trailer breakdown, I thought was Dr. Kilbrew, the man in charge of the Weapon X program that experiments on mutants. Like Wolverine, but we'll come back to him. Looking at this wall, which the creators say will be a big part of the plot and is described as Deadpool's Christmas hit list, it seems as if Ajax is in charge, and this guy is merely the recruiter by the name of Agent Smith, probably. There's been a few Agent Smiths in the Marvel Universe, but none really fit this part. So I think he's just been given that name because why not? Smith's a good a name as any. Like in the last trailer, we see again Deadpool escaping the Weapon X program by destroying it. Before he suits up, he's reading a newspaper, which could say some variation on mastermind of mutant experimenting apprehended. Something like that. Now, I'm not sure who that refers to specifically, any number of these people, but this article is almost certainly concerning the fallout from the program. This scene that chronologically looks to follow on from that, we see an unmasked Wade Wilson holding up a Deadpool-esque mask. This one isn't from his final outfit. I feel like this is him drawing inspiration from a wrestling costume, similar to how Spider-Man found his look. Apparently they didn't want to do another suiting up sequence, because we've seen so many of them, but the director says that he found a way to make it cool, so it should be something different. But speaking of Spider-Man, there's a sign in the background of the freeway scene reading Parker Boulevard, and whilst Fox don't own the rights to Spider-Man, it wouldn't be a stretch to suggest that this is a nod to Peter Parker. Deadpool even says a variation on the classic Mary Jane Watson line, "Go get her, Tiger," as opposed to "Go get him, Tiger," which she's inclined to say. Not only do we get two X-Men in Colossus and Negasonic Teenage Warhead, we also get the X-Men Blackbird, or at least one of them. There have been a few, solidifying that yes, these two properties are in the same universe. In fact, Ryan Reynolds has mentioned that there's a good chance that Hugh Jackman will appear as Wolverine. And seeing as he took part in the 12 Days of Deadpool leading up to this trailer, I'm inclined to think that he will. If you last things, the reason Gina Carano's character can lay out Colossus is because her powers involve increasing her adrenaline as she gets angrier, giving her super strength. And they've clearly altered Negasonic Teenage Warhead's powers to be more in line with her name, because in the comics, her skills mostly revolve around telepathy and precognition. This person here is probably Marrow, a mutant who's also part of the Weapon X program, who can produce spikes from her body for defense or offense. Finally, Wade Wilson's wife, Vanessa, is also known as Copycat in the comics, and can duplicate someone down to the cellular level. With her line, "I've played a lot of roles, damsel in distress ain't one of them," either hinting that she has powers, or at the powers that she will have at some point, or at the very least, a nod to her character from the comics. And that is all the Easter eggs and things missed. Was that 6? I don't know, I don't count anymore. It's just something I put in the title. It's as good as anything. I don't know. Thanks everyone. Now if you like, feel free to subscribe if you want to check out some other videos, including that one on the left, concerning all the people Rey might be related to in The Force Awakens. Also, I have a podcast called The Weekly Planet. It's a pretty okay podcast that covers movies and comics and TV shows. I should know, I have to listen back to it, and I haven't yet torn out my eardrums. Question though, anything else of note in these Deadpool trailers? If there is, I'd love to hear your thoughts, so feel free to leave them below in the comments. Alright, thanks everyone, take care.